Haney took the X and said the reason why the fight with him and Roelly hasn't happened is because Roelly, the money ain't right. It sound like he's saying that Roelly, and I put it on the screen, Roelly want more money than him, but Roelly ain't no draw. So now he exploring other options. Now, as he's saying that, Oscar said he wanted to make the Devin and Ryan fight in July. And then, Ryan said they fighting T.O. So I don't know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about the Haneys, if the money ain't right, they ain't taking no discount. They don't care where the money come from. If the money ain't right, they ain't taking the fight. So that's one thing about it. PBC ends is low. And Roelly won't, Roelly feel like it's probably going to be one of his last times to strike gold on the money. So I don't care if it happen, if it don't happen. Because it's too many of these, oh, this ain't right, and Turkey not involved. I told y'all, if Turkey wasn't involved, they was going to be taking short money, and that don't sound like the Haneys. I said that. I said, if Turkey ain't involved, they probably going to be taking short money. They ain't taking no short money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Taking no short money. And, at the end of the day, even if it's an easy fight, it's about the money. It's about the money. And that's what I'm telling y'all, man. Boxing, everybody just, oh, man, this got to be perfect. And if you just like, all right. You're like, all right. You don't even care no more about these fights, bro. You just like, I don't even care. If it's a fight that you want to watch, you'll watch it. You'll watch the replay. Really, the shit dead, bro. It's just too many motherfuckers bitching over this and bitching over that. You know what I'm saying? I'll fight him. And it's, oh, man, we couldn't make the fight. But they go take less money to go fight a fucking bum-ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody want to see this shit no more. And they gonna swear they didn't kill the sport. And the majority of them get money that they don't deserve. That's my thing about it. A majority of these guys are getting money that they don't deserve. But, Roelly feel like, it's his last hurrah. Devin telling him, nah, go fight your mandatory then. Roelly want too much money. I mean, Roelly probably feel like I'm the house fighter. I know PBC would love to work with Devin, Haney and them, but, how can you be doing the fights if you ain't got the money? That's the number one thing. How can you do the fights if you ain't got the money? Riddle me that, Batman. How can you do the fights if you ain't got the money? They talking about Fondora. Oh, man, if we don't, they not willing to do it on our turn, cool, man. You talking about doing on y'all turn, Samson Tulowitzki, but your fighter don't sell none. You know what I'm saying? That's like you got leverage. You know what I'm saying? You rent a house in the block and everybody own their house. You know what I'm saying? And they, they might be about to sell their land to a company, then they giving them 20 times what their house's value. Man, you ain't got no juice. Man, get the fuck up out that house. You renting that. Get up. You ain't got no juice. That's PBC. This is like these modern women that's 40, fat, washed up, ugly, eggs gone, and talking about what they deserve and what they not gonna settle for. Man, settle these nuts. Settle these nuts. Get out of here. Shut up, Blick. Shut up. Nobody trying to hear that shit, man. That's PBC. 50 years old. I'm a bad bitch, please. Bitch, please. Get out of here, man. Talking about what you worth. Shit is crazy, man. But, overall, I mean, shit. The fight is a fight. They don't fight. I don't care no more. I don't look forward to this shit no more, man. To these ninjas in the ring, man. Boxing still ain't hit rock bottom enough for these dudes that I can't wait till these niggas fighting for a fucking cashew. Can't wait till they fighting for a fucking cashew. All y'all fighters then fuck the game up. Spoiled as hell, entitled to nothing. Nothing. Y'all deserve this much money and I deserve that. You deserve shit. Y'all ain't shit. I'm just keeping it real. Majority of these motherfuckers ain't no good. Doing all this jockeying for position and not seeing the sport die. But, who cares? Because then Roelly was going around doing interviews talking like he really didn't want the fight. We know Roelly don't want the fight. He don't have no other options. So we know Roelly don't really want the fight. That we do know. For years, oh, he fighting Devin Haney, he boring, and he this, he that. But all right. So be it. You know, but oh, and then people say Roelly can beat him. It's a 50-50 fight. If Roelly can, it's always some bullshit. It's always some bullshit. They always trying to make something out of nothing, man. You know, I can't tell Haney, damn, what the fuck was that? I can't tell Haney to not take the, you know, take short money. But, you know, who else he gonna fight? He must be about to get in there with Ryan then. Go get back in there with Ryan. You know? So they got made 30 a book. That's less than 2 months, almost less than about 2 months away. So what we doing? Just simple shit is too hard to make for them. Simple shit. And they doing everything on pay-per-view, and it's like it's not gonna sell. You know, I get what he's saying. Roelly's not a draw, and really neither are you. Come on, let's keep it real. Neither is Devin Haney. Ain't no draw. You know, he ain't fucking Michael Jackson. Like, ain't none of y'all no draws, man. For y'all working together can be a draw. You know, y'all working together can be a great draw. That I agree with. Y'all, you know, but individually, y'all ain't shit. Even Tank ain't shit individually. Ain't none of y'all really doing no big numbers fighting any and everybody. Y'all need each other. Y'all need each other. Y'all need each other. That's the wild thing about it. Ain't none of y'all selling out stadiums, no shit like, or doing millions of pay-per-views. Like, all this shit y'all talking about putting on pay-per-view, this regular TV shit. That card last weekend should have been on Bounce That Ass TV with Fondor and Thurman. That's a Bounce That Ass card. Roelly and Devin is a regular HBO ass championship card. That ain't no, or regular NBA, ain't no pay-per-view, dog. Ain't nothing premium about it. I just really wonder how are they making money throwing this shit on pay-per-view? Because ain't nobody buying it. How are they making money off this shit, man? How are they still in business? I really want to know. Like, Joe, I want to know, how are they making money? Ain't no way they making no real money, bro. And it can't be, bro. Most of these pay-per-views ain't touching 100K. I'm telling you, most of these pay-per-views ain't touching 100K. And most of the fans you see in them stadiums was giving their tickets, was comp their tickets. I want to know how they making money. They gotta be smuggling dope. They gotta be smuggling dope. Gotta be, bruh. Ain't nobody going to these fights and spend these tickets for these money for these tickets, bro. Who? They comping the high rollers for most of the tickets. You know? So I be wanting to know how they making. They can't be making no money, bro. Nigga broke, busted, and disgusted. Nobody going to these fights, dog. You know it's bad when they let media that they don't like into these fights. That's when you know it's bad. When they let media into these fights that they don't like, that's how you know it's bad. That's how you know. They be begging niggas. Just nobody, the media don't be going to these fights. The ESPNs and the Time magazines and the GQ. When they have big fights, they let all those media in and they leave all you rest of you niggas out on the street. They leave the rest of these niggas on the street. And then you get in there and you ask a tough question and Jamel be trying to knock you out like he was about to punch Sean. Sean Tizell. You know what I'm saying? And they be like, I don't listen to this YouTube shit. You know, they be having vendettas. Go ahead, hit one of the right motherfuckers. Gonna get clapped. You gonna get clapped, dog. Leave niggas alone. Y'all think cause y'all fighters, y'all tough. Man, I know some media members that carry that blicky on their ass. You gonna be on the t-shirt, and I ain't talking about the franchise boys. Leave niggas alone. Y'all get mad because the criticism is justified. Can't get mad about it. It is. But hey, hit the link in the description, join the Patreon. Link is find me everywhere. You see it, the link tree. Find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Check out the boxing playlist, boxing news playlist. Other than that, man, check my other channels out. Detroit channel, Free Game 89. All that's in the description. The link in the description, the link tree. Peace.